It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Bases loaded, nobody out. Cairo digs in now. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. The shortstop takes the ball.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Just missed.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Jimenez on third. Guerrero over at second. Santander at first with no outs. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Headed for the plate. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just
makes the grab. 1 away. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Tag at second, and he's out trying to get back. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Check swing, no appeal. First and second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Line to left. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 down. Digging in, Santiago Espinal. On the ground to short, Cairo. Slings to first in time. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, the sluggish shortstop, Cairo. Green back to work. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Steer under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. In now for the Reds, Jonah Bride. On the ground to third. Clement over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Cairo. That one off the mark. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's to third, and that's a fair ball. So digging in, Nathan Lucas. The 0-2. Runner takes off. A swing and a soft liner. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 left for Toronto. Cairo next up for the Blue Jays. He's got some power, no doubt. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
That one out to right. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Cairo will hit next. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Santillan, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. Just missed. Guerrero stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Man at first, 1 away. And that's outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. Gone. That's one way to quiet the crowd. Home run number 30 on the year. And they add a couple more. It's 9-6. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
2 on, 1 out. Rhys Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. Tying run at the plate. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Stuart Fairchild, the next to hit for the Reds. Hit weakly on the ground. Cairo. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays win the last 2 to take the 3-game series. Cairo hit his 30th homer of the season. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York. Back now in the Bronx. Second inning set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Cairo. Rodon back to work. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar. Runner on the go. This one in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Runner goes again. Up the middle. Chisholm tosses to first. One out in second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Volpe hauls it in, 2 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Clement now at the plate. On the ground, out to short. Throws across the diamond. Out number 3. 1 out, base is empty. That one the other way. And a base hit right there. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full.
Now snap throw to first. Cairo dives back in safely. Runner on the go. This ball's chopped on the ground. Slides for the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Runner breaks for third. Popped in the air. Left field. And that's the 3rd out.
Number 3.
Cairo in his rookie season, just 21 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. And there's a foul ball. Cairo with a homer in his last game. Here comes the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there, and it hits the fence. The throw in. And he's out, trying for 2.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Cairo sends it across to first, and Bichette is retired. Cairo next up for the Blue Jays. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there. So once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Next one misses. And the count now 2-0.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Ground ball to the right side. To Volpe at second for one. Out! The double play ends the inning. No outs. Runner at first. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Tying run at the plate. Line drive to short and caught. On the run, sent it over to first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Ripped to short, and that is the ball game. Cairo had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Put together a 4-hit performance. So 2 down. Now here is Cairo coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. And ball 1. Cairo recently taking home Player of the Month honors. That's ripped. Base hit. And that extends the inning. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can.
Pickoff move to second. Cairo back on a dive. Cairo on at second with 2 down. Now back to second. And he's back in that time as well. And that's disengagement number 2.
Ball 4.
Out at third. And that ends the inning. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
And the 0-1. Out towards right center field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. 2 out, space is empty. Cairo turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. And now 1 and 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Line drive. Throws to first in time. And that is the 3rd. Cairo next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. On the ground to the left. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Runs, scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Third baseman has to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Cairo in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. In the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. Guerrero at first, one gone. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor under it. And there are two down.
Now batting.
Cairo played well enough in the win. Had a single and an RBI.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win.
Now it's the shortstop, Cairo.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately, averaging more than 2 RBI per game in his last 10.
That clips the corner. Cairo was again named Rookie of the Month. Clearly a cut above the rest of the rookie class. And now the count is even.
It's not always the case, but if you win Rookie of the Month more than once, you've got a great shot at taking home Rookie of the Year honors after the season. What a year he's had.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. His 31st home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That misses, and the count even 1-1. Santander stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take back at Yankee Stadium, top 6. And now for the Jays, Cairo. On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. Here's DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a ground ball. Cairo. Slinging it to first in time.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And next for Toronto, Cairo. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Line drive, base hit. To second, pulls him off the bag. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. One run's in there safely. It's a 3-run game, 6-3.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Cairo really stood out in this win. 2 hits, including that long. It's the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. One out, runner at second. Cairo digs in now.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
That's a laser base hit. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Here's Miguel Andujar. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the dirt. Throw to third. He's safe. Ground ball left side. Paredes fires over to first, but they cut it to one as the run comes in.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Double play ball to second. There's one. To Guerrero, and they turn two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a drive. Alvarez going back on it. Makes the catch up against the wall. One down. Tyrone Taylor up next for the Astros. On the ground, 2 ball. Takes it himself for one. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. Bases loaded, 1 away. And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That's off the inside corner. And 1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Cairo stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Taylor sizes this one up, nabs it, and that will end the inning. Cairo had a decent showing in the loss. Singled and knocked in a run. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Cairo. Brown back to work. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Short hop liner handled it short. Throw to first, and they get the out. And now it's Christian Walker. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To Jimenez.
He's out.
Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. 1 out, base is empty. That one drilled left field. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner breaks for third. Squirts away a little bit, and that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
This one in the air. Walker under it. Hauls it in, 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Kirk, the next to hit. Here's a 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. And it falls.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
Cairo now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And
runner takes off for third. Up the middle. And that's a base hit. The run comes in to score from second. It's an RBI single. And they take a 2-run lead. So digging in, Cairo. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Ripped on the ground to second, tosses to first, and that's an out. Was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog.
Back now in Toronto, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cairo. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Taylor puts it away for the out. Now there's one away. Runners at first and second with one gone.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCormick makes the grab and there's 2 gone. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. 1 out, base is empty.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Javier with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves.
That one ripped. And it's off the wall. One gone, runner at first. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Runner takes off. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Here's the throw. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Popped up right side, Guillorme. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. He thought about tagging, but heads back to third. Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. That one hit to right. Taylor. And that is the inning. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Chas McCormick. Out to short, Cairo. Zips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. And now for the Jays, Cairo. 1 for 3. Out front, rip foul.
Well, these Blue Jays looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one the other way, and it goes just foul.
Wow, that was just foul. Very close to maybe being extra bases there.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed a.
Cairo next up for the Blue Jays.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
And a foul ball. One out, bases empty. Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Top half of the third inning, and now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. On the ground to the left, Cairo. On to first, and they get Mullins for the out. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. First and second, 2 outs. Kobe Mayo will hit next. Out to short, Cairo. Jump throw across his body. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, Couple of base runners at first and second. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. That one missing inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Brings it in for the third out. So two down. So up next for Toronto, Cairo. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0. Kittredge, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And that one hammered, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and he'll make it safely. That's a double. So runner at second, 2 down. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. It bounces, and he's going for third. Throw to third. Out, and that's the ball game. Cairo kept the hitting streak going in this one.
Well, Boog, this is a game.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. To first, might be 2. There's 1. How about that double play? Base is empty, 1 away. And now for the Jays, Cairo. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. And that's fouled off. Ball to strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 100.
Runner on the go in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Righty delivers. Runner goes again. Slings it across, and there's 2 away. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And that one hit to first.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Cairo fires to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Man at first, 1 away. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. And that's 2.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
To third. Whips it to Mountcastle, and that is that. Down in order. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Colton Cowser. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And fouled off. With the winning run at the plate. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Bautista is just one strike away. Upstairs. Ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Next pitch is outside. Popped up right side. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take the first 2 games of this series on the road. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Cairo. Kramer back to work. And that is out of play. Cairo, in his rookie season, just 21 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. And that's a fair ball.
Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there.
There goes the runner in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And now a man into scoring position. Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. He's safe at second, and he gets back in. Runner on the move again. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Holiday throws to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
On the ground, Westburg. Over to first, but it's 1-0 as the run scores. Jorge Mateo now.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out, gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
Hard hit left side. To first, and that's an out. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. That one fouled off.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of work.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's out of here, into the home bullpen for a homer. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
Cairo. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. 1 out, bases empty.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that is downstairs. Ball one.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
That one is absolutely belted. Kjerstad going back. He brought it back.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly, so that was awesome.
Hit in the air, center field. Varsho settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll do it. So digging in, Cairo. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Outside low, and the count is 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on 3. It's 6-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Cairo was a big contributor for them in the win and cracked a pair. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. Back now in Tampa Bay, all set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Cairo. Boyle back to work. And a foul ball. Cairo with a couple of homers in his last game.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next offering way off the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Nathan Lucas. Runner on the go. Oh, right to the backstop. To third, tag, got him. One down, and stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca. Up the middle, win. To second, but way too late, safe there. No outs, runners at first and third. Foul ball there. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Way out front for strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressive. Now a screamer into the outfield. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and it's 4-0.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
This one in the air. Diaz moves under it. Drops into the glove. 2 away now. Man at second with 1 away. And next for Toronto, Cairo.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Long run, tracks it down. Runner tags and goes to third.
Man, he had to go such a long way to track that one down. Outstanding effort. If he doesn't get there, then that run from second basically walks in. Instead, he just moves up 1 base with 2 outs.
Cairo tosses across to first. Inning over. And the batter will be the shortstop, Cairo. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. 1 at second. Yep. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Cairo did not have a banner showing in this one.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win.
One down. Now at the plate, Cairo. 8th in the AL in homers right now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Here goes the runner. Hit in the air, left field. Morel makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through that one. 0-1.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
One down, bases empty. Outside with a breaking ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And he deals. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 4th inning underway, no score. High fly ball out towards left center. And it's caught for the out. Runner at first with 2 away. Johnny DeLuca now at the plate. Swing and a chopper out to short. They get the force, and that is that. But 1 out. Runners at first and second. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that's outside. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, called strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Vladdy coming around third. Now a long throw home. The tag, and he's safe. And a 2-1 ball game now. First and second, 1 out. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Hit on the ground by B2. Over to Kim. 1, Double play. What a clean killing, Dan. And now here is Christopher Morel. Up the middle, Cairo. Slinging it to first in time.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Cairo had a decent showing in this one.
Oh, Boog, not
Back here at Tropicana Field, new inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Cairo. Ball one there. Cairo, in his rookie season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Go ahead run on base. And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. The 2-2 on the way. Runner takes off on the ground to the left. Over to Diaz.
He's out.
And he has thrown 4 shutout. Danny Jansen to hit here. And a pitch. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Pepio back to work.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Hauls it in for the out.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
So bases all loaded up. Ha-Sung Kim next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. They limit the damage here. So 2 down. Cairo next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Uceta is just 1 strike away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Tying run at the plate. Got him, and that's the ball game. Cairo had a rough go of it in the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of anything.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Cairo getting ready to hit. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Center field. DeLuca. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So up next, Christopher Morel. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. That's out number 2.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Brady Taylor.
2 outs, base is empty.
Number 3.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Morel pulls that one down, and welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Ben Rortvedt. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His 34th of the season. And they take the lead. It's 4-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. 1 big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. Wentz, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That one outside. And that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Nathan Lucas. Wentz throws over. Cairo dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw. Save. Man at second. High fly ball right field. Mangum makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. So digging in, Christopher Morel. Back to work, 3-2 now. 1-1-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Fires over to Guerrero. Now only 1 out remaining.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cairo, the next to hit, homered last night, added another hit as well. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Isbell going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. To short, could be 2. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Liner, base hit. So a man at first. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue. Lorenzen throws to first. Cairo back on a dive. Runner on the move. Right side, hard hit. Pasquantino takes it to the bag. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Runner breaks for third. And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. And he has thrown 4. So the lineup flips over. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. On the ground to short, could be 2. Boots it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Jays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away.
The throw in. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. So now 3-2. Runner on the go. Soft contact in the air. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. On the ground to the left, Cairo. To first, 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Cairo. Hernandez back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it.
Cairo had a rough go of it in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs.
Cairo getting ready to hit.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
And that is out of play.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And here it comes. Popped up, and the infield fly rule call. So up next, Ernie Clement.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Out to short. Off balance throw in time. They limit the damage here. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Royals nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, on to the third inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cairo. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is in for a strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one is lifted in the air. Waters hauls it in, and there's one away. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. One down, base is empty.
1-1-1.
Hard hit left side. And Witt is out. Cairo, just 21 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
The 1-1. High fly ball out towards left field. Melendez going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Grounder might be two. Touches the bag for one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. First and second, no outs. Cairo now at the plate.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And there's a ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. He made him pay for that one. And they tack on three. It's 5-2.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Ground ball left side, could be two. On the second, they get one. Back to first, and that is a double play. Back here in Kansas City, and now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. On the ground, out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And a quick out, number one. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Cairo will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. In the dirt. Smash to the left side. They get the force, and the inning is over. And now it's Kyle Isbell. The Royals down to their final strike.
1-1-1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays even this series up at a game apiece. Cairo really excelled in this one. Drew Waters stands in. Ground ball up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And there's two away. So 2 away with nobody on. Cairo next up for the Blue Jays. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Finish him.
The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The shortstop takes the ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Up and in. Full count now. And that's too high, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Here's Miguel Andujar.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. 1 out, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. One down. Miguel Andujar next up for the Blue Jays. Now snap throw to first. Cairo dives back in safely. Cairo at first, 1 gone. There goes the runner. Swing and a ground ball. Flips to second. That's 1. Over to Perez for the inning-ending double play. So now here's the DH, Nelson Velasquez. Out to short, Cairo. Slings it across.
He's out.
And there are 2 outs. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Jays, Cairo. Line drive.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Slings to second, to Guerrero, and they turn 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. He's got some power, no doubt. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Perez makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 down. Cairo did well enough for them despite the loss. Singled and drew a walk in this one. So 2 down. Cairo will hit next.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And first offering is fouled off. Crochet, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Center field. McCarthy makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 on, 2 outs. Way outside, 1-0. And that one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Cairo. And safe. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that is a foul ball. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Two on, 2 outs. Oh, and he hit him. Here's Miguel Andujar. And he hits a ground ball right side. Bregman to first. Inning over, and it here's Alex Bregman. The 0-2. On the ground to the left. Fires over to Guerrero. They don't come much closer than that. And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Cairo.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
On the ground to third. Whips it to Casas. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners.
And now here is Jake McCarthy. Out to short. Cairo. Sends it across to first. 1 out in the top of the first. 2 outs, runner at first. And next for Toronto, Cairo.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. That one fouled off. Two outs. That one out to right. Abreu makes the play, and that will end the inning. Fought off foul.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the third. Got it. That K is his 3rd of the game. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And it's fouled away. Birdie, in his 5th season, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside. One down, base is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 36th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 7-5. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now it's Alex Bregman. This could end it. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Blue Jays take the first 2 games of this series. Cairo had a good day at the ready to go now. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Out to short, Cairo. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's going to be Cairo. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the 2nd. Check swing. Now a look down to first. Didn't go. Drilled out towards left center field. McCarthy raging back towards the wall. It bangs off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation.
Runner takes off the other way. That's a hit. Coming home. The throw in. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. On the ground to short, Cairo. Zips it across, and they're happy to just get off the field. 1 out, base is empty. Ripped to short. Whips it to Casas. Now 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Out to short. Over to first. And a quick out, number 1. And that one is lifted in the air. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And now 2 aboard. And here is Nathan Lucas. Two on, 2 outs. Chop to third. They take the force out. That ends the inning. And now for the Jays, Cairo. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Santander gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there.
Cairo with an okay game in the loss.
He's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this.
It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Cairo. Boyle with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Boyle back to work. And foul ball.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Runner at first with no outs here. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Fly ball down the line, under it. Puts it away for the out. Lau at the plate. Go ahead run at second. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Ground ball could be two. One at second. To Guerrero, and they turn two.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Man at first, one away. And that one missing low.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play. Way to lay off that pitch down.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
He goes down looking.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Line drive, that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Cairo in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Two out, space is empty. Outside low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So, runner at second, 2 down. Yandy Diaz now at the plate. Out to short. Zips it to first, and that is that. A couple of Cairo did well despite the loss. Had only 1 hit, but made it count with a homer. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in, the sluggy shortstop, Cairo. McClanahan back to work. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Runners on the move. That one the other way. They get 1.
Yep, he's out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Now the third baseman at swing, and a ball popped in the air. And there are 2 outs. So 2 down, and now it's Dalton Varsho.
One ball, 2 strike.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. That one ripped. He's got it. That is the inning. Blue Jays. Bottom 4. And now the shortstop, Cairo. That to right. Under it. Nabs it. And there's 1 away. 2 outs. And 1 in scoring position.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And that's in the dirt. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they add a couple more. It's 5 zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Back here at Rogers Center, and now the right fielder, number 96. On the ground to short, Cairo. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the catch, and that is the third. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. Hit on the ground, might be 2. On to second, they get 1. Over to first, safe. So a man at first. And now for the Jays, Cairo. He's already homered here in this one. Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Runner on the go. Grounds one to short. Kim tosses to first, and that ends the inning. Cairo made a big contribution despite the loss. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer. Back now in Toronto. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Brandon Lowe. On the ground. Fires over to Guerrero. Lowe out on the play. Now it's the shortstop, Cairo. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Pepio back to work. And ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So digging in, Taylor Walls. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, Cairo. Throws to first, 2 gone. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. Going 1.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
That one off the mark, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. That's long gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's 2-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fires over to Guerrero, but the game is tied as the run comes in. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for the Jays, Cairo. First pitch just misses. Cairo matched a homer in his last game. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Liner, base hit, and a good start to the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. Runner on the go. That's a base hit. The throw to third. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off.
On the ground, could be 2. Off-balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. And a run scores.
Refusing to go away quietly.
So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Cairo stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Out to center. He's under it. Squeezes it. One away. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter. Grounder might be two. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Cairo really. First and second, 2 outs. Cairo, the next to hit. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Runner around third. He comes across to score, and the Blue Jays tie it up. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-2. Here's Miguel Andujar. 2 outs. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bleday has a beat on it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And that is the inning. The A's. Game 1 of the division series. And the batter will be the shortstop, Cairo. Sears back to work. Swinging a ground ball and foul ball. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. The 0-2. Swings here and blasts one left field. Banks off the wall.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Ground ball right side, could be two. Feed to second, that's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the top of the sixth. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Out to short, Cairo. Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Swinging a foul out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it backward.
And that one gets away at the plate. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Runner takes off. In there for strike three. One down. And now Alejandro Kirk. On the ground to first. Could be two. There's one. He's out. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
First pitch just misses. Now a screamer into the outfield. Brings it in. Two-way down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the...
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the... Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. The pitch. On the ground, out to short. Jump throw. Pretty nice play there.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
On the ground to the left. Fires over to Guerrero, and 2 away now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. That one is gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And this game is tied. It's 2-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
1 out, bases empty. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Into the bullpen and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 4-2.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
So now here's the DH, Brent Rooker. Grounder might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. So they get 1 run. First and second, no outs. Cairo will hit next. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled. Well, this was a must-win for this team. Game 2 of the series at home after.
Third game of the division series. And now for the Jays, Cairo. Severino back to work.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Man at first, 1 away. Swinging a foul straight back. Cairo was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. That one ripped. That's back. Get out of town. He sends it out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Runner at second, 2 down. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Smash to the left side. Tosses to first.
He's out.
Third out. For the top of the 8th, and the batter now, Cairo. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, these Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
So Singy. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Athletics. On the ground to the left, Cairo. Out, number 2. So up next for Toronto, Cairo. Oh, great grab on the dive. The throw, and that's a great play for the out. This is J.J. Bleday. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Ground ball left side. Slings to first, and that'll do it. 1 out, base is empty. Next up for the A's, David Fry. Grounds one to short. Cairo. And there's 2 down. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Cairo. Homer, 24 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Here's Miguel Andujar. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 4 of this ALDS. Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. Tries to get back and save. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Check on the runner. Cairo back in on a dive. 1 out and a runner at second late here in game 4. That one the other way. And he takes it himself for the out. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Line drive. He's got it, and that's the third out. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one for strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging. So 2 down. J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
It's the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for game one. Back with that after this. So up next for Toronto, Cairo. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs.
That's a ball. Outside.
Foul ball there.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced. But...
And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. 1 out, base is empty. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Chopped left side. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I've treasured each of them.
Out to short. Cairo. Slings it across. 2 down. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget. That's worth the price of admission. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time and that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Second game of the ALCS. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cairo. That smash towards center. Langford makes the play. One down.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. And they tag him out. Back here at Rogers Center, on to the fourth. Digging in, Ezekiel Duran. Swing and a chopper out to short, Cairo. On the run, sends it over to first, and it beats him. What a play. Ball one. Squirts away a little bit. Two outs. And a foul ball. Cairo matched a homer in his last game. And here it comes. That's outside. And a count 2-1. Bouncer to Young. They take the force out. That's the inning. First and second, 2 outs. And here is Adolis Garcia. 0-1 down. On the ground out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And Garcia is out. 1 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Cairo. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
They say you win. Bases empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 2. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's outside. 1 out, bases empty. And that's off the inside edge. And the count's full. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Garcia has this one sized up. Reaches over the wall. And he's got it. So singy as the numbers show. First and second, 2 outs. Cairo getting ready to hit. And that misses. And that is ball one. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 3 of the ALCS. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run across. Out at the plate. They limit the damage here. Here in game 3 of the American League Championship Series. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. Out to short, Cairo. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Peterson makes the grab. Hot shot to third. They take the force out, and that is the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Out to short, Cairo. Gets it to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. And here is Cairo. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, these Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
And here it comes. That misses the zone, and now 3-0. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. In the dirt. And the runner holds. Sports checks the runner. Cairo dives back in safely. Line drive. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. In there safely. 1 down, runner at third. Kirk will hit next. Ground ball left side. Base hit and a run comes in.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
This one in the air, center field. Langford under it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Out to short, Cairo. And now 1 out remaining for Texas. And next for Toronto, Cairo. That one ripped. That's back. See you later. And they add a pair. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And ball one.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch off the play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one lifted in the air center field. Langford settles underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit. 4th game of the ALCS. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. Out to short, Cairo. Over to first, 1 up, 1 down. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Cairo in the box again, takes a strike. Hit in the air, center field. Langford under this one. And that is that. They get a run. 2 down, bases empty. Kyle Higashioka digs in now. Softly hit to third. Cairo throws to first, and that is that. He continues. Now it's the shortstop, Cairo, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
And that one in the air center field. Seager sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out. So bases all loaded up. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. To short, could be 2. He comes home with it, and they'll just get the 1. For my partner, Chris Singleton, and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show. welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Coming up, Game 1 of the World Series on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Ground ball could be 2. To Jimenez. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Game 1 of the World Series. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cairo. And that misses.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there.
1-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one ripped. Way back there. And it's off the batter's eye. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
2 out, space is empty. Cairo measures 5 feet 10 inches, just 21 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that is that. 1 down. Max Kepler at the plate. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ross back to work. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's going back. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Hit on the ground to short. Cairo. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. A chilly atmosphere here. Really what comes to mind when you think of postseason baseball. Fans doing whatever they can to stay warm and energized. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Cairo now at the plate. This kid is so special. He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. Fought off foul.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Here's your 1. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And the infield fly rule called. First and second, 1 out. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos.
2-2-2.
Ground ball could be 2. Over to second for 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Game 2 of the World Series. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Cairo. Sanchez back to work. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. A solo shot. It's 3-2. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
1 out, base is empty. On the ground, and that's just foul. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion, everything is amplified. And a foul ball.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
1 down, base is empty. The changeup missing, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch misses outside. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now batting Max Kepler. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Here's Edwards for 1. To Guerrero, and they turn 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. He's out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Rips one to right, and foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to third. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. And what a play. Ball game. This is Bryson Stott. Hit on the ground to short. And there are 2 outs. And next for Toronto, Cairo. He's got some power, no doubt. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one down the line, and it gets by him. Coming around third is Jimenez. He scores, and they have the lead. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. 2 on, 2 outs. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Jimenez throw to first. Schwarber out of the play.
Good fastball in on the hands. Makes the swing a little defensive. Jammed him up right there.
World Series Game 3. And the batter will be the shortstop, Cairo. And first offering is fouled off. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
In the air, right field, Castellanos. And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup, Trey Turner now. Out to short, Cairo. Tosses to first, Turner is out. 2 outs, base is empty. Cairo turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. That one ripped. Marsh hauls it in to end the inning. And here comes Alec Bohm. And the pitch. On the ground to short, Cairo. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. 2 on with 1 out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cairo.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the late stages of Game 3. That's a base hit. Vladdy coming around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And it's 8-3.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. Over to Turner for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. So digging in, Cairo. Tap foul at the plate.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in Game 4 of the World Series. Going to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He's in there.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first, and Castellanos is out. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. And it's fouled off.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
And he beats it. He's safe.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer.
Wheeler with a throw over. Cairo back in on the dive. Kicks and fires. Swing and a pop-up. And there's one away. Here's a catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Wheeler with a throw over. Cairo dives back in safely. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses. Throw. Tag. Ow! A bullet from JT Realmuto. The fourth game of the World Series. Now batting Max Kepler. On the ground. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number one. Runners on the corners. No outs. And that one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field not.
Ground ball right side, could be two. Stop. Over to second, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Out to short, Cairo. That's the first out, the top of the seventh. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two on, one out. And that is out of play.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Pitch misses, and that is ball one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Turner now. Swung on, belted. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. We're in extras here. Now it's the shortstop, Cairo.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone. Ball game. He nails one out to right. And the Blue Jays walk it off in Game 4. From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out, runner at second. Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. The tag out. That one ripped. Lays out and makes the play. New inning getting started, and now it's Alec Bohm. Swing and a ground ball. Cairo. On to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Sanchez back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
So 2 down, Cairo. Next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And that one inside and it hit him. Here's Miguel Andujar. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fires over to first. That ends the inning. And here's one final look at the line score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner. On the ground. Fires over to Guerrero. One up, one down. So 2 down. Cairo next up for the Blue Jays. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first. Out number 3. 2 down, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Up the middle, Cairo. Slings to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Suarez back to work. And that's fouled off.
Well, these Jays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
The shortstop takes the ball.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
On the line, base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Off-balance speed, there's 1, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Back here in Philadelphia, and now Cairo. Suarez back to work. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there.
Really important at bat coming up now.
On the ground to third. Throws to second for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in Game 6 of the World Series. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. 2 outs, nobody on. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On the ground, and this should do it. And this one is over. The Philadelphia Phillies have done it. They've won the World Series.
The huge congrats to the World Series champs. This was an incredibly special team all season.